the pauses between words, in the things I fixed but never mentioned. I stood there searching for the right sentence, afraid the wrong one would break us open. I watched you wait for something honest, while I kept choosing silence instead. I thought if I stay calm and steady, you somehow understand my head. I had 1,000 feelings inside my chest, but none of them sounded right out loud. I didn't know how to say it, how much I needed you to stay. Every time I tried to speak, the words just slipped away. I loved you more than I could show, more than you'll ever know. I didn't know how to say it. I thought love meant holding everything together, being the one who never bends. So I swallowed every fear and question, told myself that's how a man stands. You needed truth, not quiet strength. You needed fire, not control. I gave you patience and good intentions, but never gave you my soul. I was afraid of sounding weak, didn't know silence sounded worse. I didn't know how to say it, how deep this love was burning me. I was scared the truth would change us. Now I see silence did it quietly. I loved you more than I could show, more than you'll ever know. I didn't know how to say it. Some men aren't taught how to speak their hearts. We're taught to hold, to carry, to endure. But love doesn't survive on patience alone. It needs to be heard to be sure. I didn't know how to say it, and now it's all too clear. The words I was protecting are the ones you needed to hear. I loved you more than I could show, and that's the truth I face alone. I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how to say it. I loved you deeply, just too quietly. I stayed when leaving would have been easier. Stayed through nights I didn't sleep at all. I fixed the things that kept collapsing, so you wouldn't feel the fall. I watched you fade behind your questions, while I carried answers I couldn't explain. I thought if I held us long enough, you wouldn't feel the strain. I never asked you to notice, I never asked you to stay. I just thought love could survive smile through disappointment. Learn to say I'm fine too well. I thought protecting you from worry meant keeping my own hell. You needed words, you needed presence. I gave you duty, I gave you time. I didn't know love needed proof that couldn't hide behind the line. I was trying to be solid ground, didn't know I was disappearing. I stayed in ways you never saw. When every part of me was tired, I kept the fire burning low, so it wouldn't burn you alive. I stayed in ways you never saw, and slowly lost myself. Some men show love by holding on, not knowing love needs to be shown. I thought endurance meant devotion, didn't know it felt like being alone. I stayed in ways you never saw, and now the silence makes it clear. You weren't wrong for needing more, I just didn't know how to appear. I stayed in ways you never saw, and that's how I disappeared. I never left you suddenly, I faded while I stayed. Knew something was slipping away. I felt it in the way you stopped asking. Your eyes were always somewhere else, even when your body stayed with me. I noticed the pauses getting longer, the silence learning how to stay. I told myself it was just a season, that love bends but doesn't break. I saw the cracks before the fall, I just believed they wouldn't grow. I knew we were breaking, I just thought we had more time. I saw the distance in your voice, but I convinced myself we'd be fine. I knew we were breaking, I chose hope over truth. Stop leaning on my shoulder, started standing on your own. I felt you slowly letting go, well, I pretended not to know. I kept saying this will pass, like time alone could make it right. I thought staying calm and staying strong, didn't know I was avoiding the fight. I was scared of what you'd say if I asked you to stay. I knew we were breaking, but I didn't stop the fall. I thought love was patience, not hearing the warning call. I knew we were breaking, I knew we were breaking, and now it's all too clear. The moment I should have reached for you is the moment you disappeared. Oh, I knew we were breaking, and I watched it happen slowly. I was the one who stayed composed when everything felt out of line. I learned to breathe through every moment, told myself we'd be fine with time. I held the calm between our arguments, swallowed words I needed to say. I thought someone had to stay steady, so I chose to be that way. I didn't want you to see me break, I didn't want to add more weight. I got tired of being strong, of always holding everything together. I carried us through every storm, but storms don't end just because you endure them. I got tired of being strong, and I didn't know how to ask for rest. I stopped listening to my own heart, started living on what we needed. I fixed the cracks you never noticed, ignore the parts of me that were bleeding. You leaned on me without knowing how heavy the ground beneath me felt. I told myself this is what love is, putting someone else before yourself. I thought love meant never falling apart, didn't know falling was human. I got tired of being strong, of pretending I was unbreakable. I stood tall while slowly sinking, calling exhaustion responsibility. I got tired of being strong, and strength became my disguise. There's a quiet kind of breaking when no one sees you bend. You don't leave because you stop loving, you leave because there's nothing left. I got tired of being strong, not tired of loving you. I just needed somewhere safe to finally tell the truth. I got tired of being strong, and that's when everything changed. You spoke in sighs before the words I heard them, but I didn't move. I thought I had a little time, didn't know timing was the truth. You needed me right in that moment, not after I figured things out. I kept planning what I'd say next, while love was quietly running out. I always understood too slowly when it mattered most. I was always one step late, one breath behind your heart. I reached for you when you were tired of waiting in the dark. I was always one step late. Love doesn't wait forever. You cry without making a sound, I noticed, but I stayed still. I thought staying calm was helping, didn't know calm can kill. You needed urgency, not patience. You needed action, not intent. I gave you reasons and explanations when what you needed was presence. By the time I tried to hold you close, you were already letting go. I was always one step late, one truth behind what you felt. I said the right things too quietly after you had nothing left. I was always one step late, and now I live with that delay. Love isn't only about knowing, it's about when you show up. I kept arriving with understanding after you had given up. I was always one step late, not because I didn't care. I just didn't move fast enough when you needed me right there. I was always one step late, and that's how I lost you slowly. Some goodbyes happen because of timing, not love.
I was always the one who said I'm okay, even when I wasn't sleeping at night. I thought someone had to stay steady, so I made sure that someone was right. You leaned on me when the world got heavy. I never let you see me bend. I didn't want to become another worry, so I carried it all till the end. I didn't know how to need you, didn't know how to fall apart. I never asked to be held, I never showed where it hurt. I thought love meant standing tall, not letting my weakness surface. I never asked to be held, and I stood there alone instead. You looked at me like I was solid ground, like nothing could ever crack. I smiled and let you believe it, while quietly breaking it in half. thought needing you would scare you. Thought it would make me less of a man. So I hid every fear in my silence and gave you the version you could stand. I thought love meant being dependable. Didn't know it meant being seen. I never asked to be held. I never said I can't do this alone. I gave you strength and reassurance, but never gave you my truth at home. I never asked to be held. Now I don't know how to ask at all. There's a quiet kind of loneliness when you're strong all the time. No one thinks to save you when you never show the signs. I never asked to be held, and that's where love slipped away. You didn't leave because you stopped loving. You left because I never let you stay. I never asked to be held, and now I understand too late. I thought being strong would keep you. The strength was what kept me alone. I never asked to be held. I kept my word when things got heavy. Stayed when leaving crossed my mind. I told myself this is what love is, putting yours before mine. I showed up even when I was empty, said yes when I needed rest. I didn't want to disappoint you, so I learned to carry less of myself. I thought loyalty would save us, didn't know it could erase me. I kept every promise, every night, every plan. I stood right where you needed me and lost sight of who I am. I kept every promise, but promises don't keep a heart alive. You trusted me to be unshaken, to never ask for more. I gave you stability and patience, while quietly wanting something I ignored. I didn't blame you for leaning on me. I offered my shoulders willingly. I just didn't know love could cost me every piece
was finally clear. I kept every promise, and that's where I disappeared. Some people leave loudly, others fade, while keeping their word. Learned your moves before your words, knew when to speak and when to wait. I softened every sharp edge in me, so love could feel less complicated. I stayed where silence felt safer, where nothing needed to be said. I thought if I asked for less, you wouldn't feel the weight. I didn't want to disturb the balance, didn't want to be another sound. I stayed quietly in the space you never named. I loved you without asking, without changing where you aimed. I stayed quietly and slowly learned by place. I watched you grow into yourself while I kept shrinking just to fit. I told myself this is devotion, not realizing what it cost me. I smiled through moments I needed more, trained my heart to be content. I thought love was staying gentle, even when it meant being absent. I mistook peace for connection, and silence for being close. I stayed quietly while your world kept moving on. I stood beside you faithfully, but felt myself becoming gone. I stayed quietly, and that was how there's a kind of love that whispers, so soft it's never heard. It doesn't fight, it doesn't ask, it just fades without a word. I stayed quietly, not because I didn't care, I just didn't know how to matter without becoming a burden there. I stayed quietly, and love slipped past me anyway. Some hearts don't break loudly, they thin out until there's nothing left to fear. I stood right next to every dream you chased, cheered you on from the quiet side of things. I learned how to be present without asking, how to smile when my heart was missing. You spoke about your future so freely, I listened like I wasn't part of it.
I told myself love doesn't need a place, didn't know it needs to be chosen. I felt the distance growing gently, like it didn't want to hurt me. I was beside you, not with you, close enough to feel the change. I held your hand, but not your heart. Watched your world rearrange. I was beside you, not with you, and that truth came quietly. You leaned on me when things got heavy, but never leaned toward me anymore. I became your steady ground, not the place you were looking for. I didn't question what we were becoming. I didn't want to sound afraid. I stayed useful, I stayed calm, while love slowly slipped its shade. I confused being needed with being wanted. I was beside you, not with you, standing just outside the frame. I saw myself fading out while you stayed the same. I was beside you, not with you, and I let that be enough. There's a quiet kind of loss when no one does anything wrong. You don't leave, you don't fight, you just realize you don't belong. I was beside you, not with you, and now I finally see love doesn't disappear suddenly. It drifts where it's not chosen to be. I was beside you, not with you, until I learned the difference. I didn't lose you in a moment. I lost my place beside your heart. I did everything the way it should be done. Showed up on time, stayed when things were rough. I listened more than I ever spoke, thought being steady was enough. I learned your habits, learned your days, knew what made your shoulders fall. I was always there when you needed someone, just not the one you'd call. I mistook being reliable for being irreplaceable. I was right, but not for you. I fit the life you needed then. I held the door, I held my ground, but never held your heart the same. I was right, not for you. Now I finally understand. You never said I wasn't enough. You never said you needed more. You just stopped looking in my direction, like you had something else in store. I stayed composed, I stayed polite, didn't want to force the truth. I kept choosing the reasonable thing, while love was choosing someone new. I was everything that made sense, just not everything you felt. I was right, but not for you, not the love that made you stay. I was safety, I was constant, but not the fire you chase. I
was right, but not for you. And that truth settles quietly. Sometimes love doesn't leave because it's wrong. It leaves because it wants something else. No anger, no betrayal, just a difference you can't help. I was right, but not for you. And I don't blame either side. I just wish I'd known sooner that right and love aren't always aligned. I was right, but not for you. And now I know where I stand. Not every ending is a mistake. Some are just mismatched truths. I replay the years like quiet scenes, looking for the moment I went wrong. I question every choice I made, every place where I stayed too long. But love doesn't come with instructions, no map for how to feel it right. I loved you the way I understood, with the tools I had at the time. I didn't mean to fail us, I just didn't know another way. I loved you the only way I knew, with patience, with silence, with time. I gave you all the best of me, even when the rest fell behind. I loved you the only way I knew, and I won't apologize for that. I stayed honest in my intention, even when my actions fell short. I didn't hide behind excuses, I just didn't speak the language you spoke. You needed something louder, something I couldn't pretend to be. I tried to grow into that shape, but lost myself in between. Not every love ends from neglect, some end from difference. I loved you the only way I knew, not perfectly, but sincerely. Showed up in every quiet way, even when it went unseen. I loved you the only way I knew, and that has to be enough for me. I've stopped rewriting the past, trying to save what's gone. Some love was never meant to last, but it was real while it lived on. I loved you the only way I knew, now I let that truth stay. I won't carry guilt into tomorrow, for loving the best I could that day. I loved you the only way I let myself breathe. I didn't love you wrong, I just loved you differently. I don't wake up asking where you are, I wake up asking who I am today. The past still echoes in quiet corners, but it doesn't tell me where to stay. I've packed the years into simple memories, not heavy enough to pull me down. I don't pretend that it didn't matter, I just don't live there now. I've learned that letting go isn't forgetting what was real. I walk forward with what we were, not carrying blame or shame. I keep the love, release the weight, let time do what it's meant to change. I walk forward with what we were, a chapter closed with open hands.
I don't rewrite the ending anymore, don't search for signs I missed. Some stories finish quietly, still honest for what they were.
I made peace with the man I was then, the one who tried in his own way. I thank him for the love he gave,
And let him rest today.
I don't need answers from the past to live the
Truth I feel right now.
I walk forward with what we were, not broken, just rearranged. I learned what love asks of me and what it doesn't need to take. I walk forward with what we were, and that's enough to let me breathe. Not every ending needs forgiveness, some just need understanding. Love doesn't fail when it ends, it teaches then keeps going.
I walk forward with what we were, grateful for the time we shared. I don't hold on, I don't erase, I carry it with care.
I walk forward with what we were and finally feel at peace. We didn't lose, we lived.